Is it possible to use an open source modeling framework together with distribution maps of species to support oil spill mitigation in sea ice covered oceans? In the Osmico project, funded by the Fram Center under the Mekong flagship, researchers from the Norwegian Meteorological Institute, Geophysical Institute, Akvaplan-niva, and the Murmansk Marine Biological Institute implemented an oil and ice drift model in an open-source Lagrangian framework called OpenDrift, and coupled the simulated oil trajectories with the distribution of different Arctic species. In this example, we present on the left column the oil spill simulations in the Petrolia Sea for 4 consecutive Aprils on the leftmost column and 4 consecutive Novembers on the rightmost column. Sea ice concentration, represented by the bluish background map, apparently affects the oil trajectories. In November, when the sea ice concentration is lower, particles tend to flow towards the corrugates, while in April, when the sea ice concentration is higher, oil tends to stay within the Petrolia Sea borders. When we couple these simulations with the distribution of brownish guillemots on the right column, you can observe that oil spills are apparently more dangerous to the species in November, when they occupy the eastern Barents Sea, but possibly less dangerous to the specific species in April, when the colonies are located predominantly in the central and west Barents Sea. Our first take-home message is: yes, it is possible to use an open-source modeling framework to support spill impact mitigation assessments, or SIMA, and to support decision-makers on oil spill recovery. Secondly, the oil in ice drift model that we use for the simulations and other models are freely available in OpenDrift, so check the website to learn more about it. Moreover, the study case showed how the presence of sea ice can impact oil trajectories, and how it must be taken into account on the choice of the response methods to recover the oil. Finally, we plan to extend the Osmico project and investigate how oil spill trajectories can change due to the sea ice reduction observed and predicted in the Barents Sea, possibly exposing new areas to be impacted by oil in the future. And we also plan to couple OpenDrift to NUBA, an end-to-end ecosystem model maintained by the Institute of Marine Research, in order to evaluate potential impacts of oil in the marine environment. Thank you for your interest, and feel free to reach any of us for further inquiries.